So hey everybody, I'm out doing my morning walk. Got a pink on, y'all, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I usually like to do race. I haven't done Race for the Cure in a while since I moved, but I'm out doing my little breast cancer, my own personal little walk with my pink on today. But what I'm on here today, guys, is while I'm doing my walking and talking, is to talk to you guys about examinations. I don't have breast cancer. Breast cancer does run in my family. My mom has been battling on and off for about 10 years. My aunt passed away from it, and my cousin passed away from it. So it is probably a gene. It is a gene factor in my family, unfortunately. But I want to talk about my screening process and what a lot of people don't talk about when they have breast cancer screenings. It is a scary thing, y'all. Now, for me, for the last maybe couple of years, I don't get the standard breast cancer screening. There's a 2D and there's a 3D. I get the 3D because I have dense breasts, which I'll post something on my face. I do little clips and stuff and put it on my Facebook and Instagram page, but I do have dense breasts. You can look that up, or if you want to send you some information, I can. I might even do a little short and put that on there. But I do have dense breasts. There is a family history, so I don't normally get the normal standard breast cancer screening. I normally get, it's the 2D and the 3D. I normally get the 3D, the more advanced test, which is the 3D for me. I've known if I had dense breasts for the last couple of years. So when I go in, I know that I'm going to have that test. Now, for the last maybe 2 years ago, I do have cysts in my breast, and in that sense, it could be because of my genetic history, but it's probably the way the doctor explained to me is I am menopausal. I am over the age of 50. So women over the age of 50 going through menopause, or no longer child producing. So your reproductive system changes and your body goes through changes in menopause and as you get older. And one of the things is that you can be developing cysts. And she said they can come and go. They can stay. It's just your body going through changes. And also I have the factor that, I do have history. So, and a lot of people don't talk about the exam part of it. Because I know for a lot of people, it is scary. They hate getting married. Nobody likes getting mammograms. Nobody likes females don't like getting pap smears. That's too, you hate it. But, it's something that you need to do for your body. So, especially the breast exam, especially for women over the age of 50, you need to get your mammograms every year. Don't skip. But for me, I did discover I had the dense breasts. Last year they did. I had some cysts. And this year I also had cysts. But for me, for this year, I know I have to usually for the last couple of years, I know I have to get called back, So I already know, when it's going to come back abnormal, because usually when you have the dense breasts, it comes back, you get abnormal readings. So a lot of times your doctor will call you back for a second, it's called an advanced screening. So, the last couple of years I haven't been called back for advance. Gotten kind of used to it. It's nerve-wracking, but I've gotten used to that part. But for this year, because I had cysts last year, and like they told me, those cysts can come and go. But for this year, I was called back not only for my advanced screening, and I also got called back for advanced screening, plus I had to get ultrasounds. So, you are nervous, yes. And don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong for being nervous, because you're not, you're scared. But, anytime you have to get those type of exams, it's worrisome. There's nothing wrong with being a little unnerved about it. People think they're unnerved. And if you want to ask somebody some questions or you don't know and you want to, ask. It's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being worried. People make it say, oh, don't worry. It's nothing wrong with you being a little unnerved about it or a little worried about it. It's nothing, especially if you have to get a different type of screening. There's nothing wrong with that, I've been getting the advance. I've been having a recall for years. But this time I was, I'm nervous every time. But this time I was more nervous because I had to get the ultrasound too. So it's nothing wrong, ladies, with being nervous. I prayed about it, I told Lord, I said, look, Lord, I need to be around here for these grandkids, and man, I need to see them get through high school because they're going to need me. But I need to be around. I pray to God to let me stay here longer. Let everything be okay. Pray to God, I want to be here for my son and my daughter. I want to see them on their first homes. I want to see my son get into a relationship with someone and meet people and become the man that he wants to become. I want to see all that. So I prayed about it, and I'll continue to pray about it. Saw me through there. It is cyst. It wasn't anything cancerous, but I do have to go now. I do have to, and make sure I had a nice tech young lady who did the ultrasound. She was very nice. She said, when she was doing it, she said, well, your breasts look kind of boring. But she said, there are areas that they need to look at. And she did explain to me that the density, the family history, you had this last time, and we have to keep an eye on it. And then she did explain to me, we're going to have you come back every 6 months, probably for a little while, just to see, because the cyst, there was maybe more than one this time, and then the milk ducts were slightly a little bit enlarged, so we have to keep an eye on it. So you'll have to come back for a while, every 6 months, which is, will I worry again? Probably, but it's the best for me, yes, because even if you don't or you do have breast cancer, knowing what's going on with your breast is the best. Sorry about the fog in my face. I was walking, y'all. So if you have it, look up here. You want to, especially ladies over 50, and they tell you have dense breasts. You want to research some information. Research that information, look it up, see what it's all about. I'm a researcher, I'm a little old lady. All I do is research. I'm not a little old lady. I'm only 57. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm only 57 years old. But I am older. I do have, I have large tatas. So, I got the dense breast, y'all. And that doesn't just because you got large breasts mean you don't have breast density. It's just, it's just something that happens to certain women. So, if you are going through your screening, this is my best breast cancer awareness sort of thing to do for this month that I wanted to do. If you are going through a screening and you're nervous and you're anxious and you get called back or whatever, and you want somebody to pray you through it or talk you to it, you can comment or you can instant message me. I'll pray with you. We'll talk it through. I'll tell you how scared I was, and then we'll pray over it. So if you get called back, if they tell you have breast density, if they tell you, and another thing, if you get your screening, and I'm bad at this, now the doctors send you your screening, especially if you have the My Chart or you have the app where you can. I'm bad at this, y'all, baby, and I'm probably gonna continue to be bad at it. I do. My daughter said, "Mama, stop looking at the results before the doctor talks to you." But I'm bad at it. It's just something you're gonna do. I do it. I know you might do it too. And I started researching because another thing that kind of unnerved me too was I'm reading the research. It didn't say cyst. It said mass. So of course, when it says mass, I got even extra nervous. But it is a cyst. Just because you have a mass doesn't mean that it's breast cancer. It doesn't mean it's a lump. It doesn't even mean it's a cyst. It could be just something in fatty tissue or you having, it could be it could be anything. So don't be nervous about it. Talk to your doctor about it. My best advice, if you're nervous about it, text it, and if you got any results, and because I did that last year, I was nervous about it, and I text the doctor. He texted me right back, and he we went to, he emailed me, and the nurse called me and explained everything. Contact your doctor if you're nervous about it. That's my suggestion. If you're that nervous about it, contact your doctor. Have him explain it to you. Have you going over it. Because more than like they're gonna, like my doctor, he didn't contact me. I was kind of pissed because he did not contact me. Radiology did, but he didn't. But that's okay. The people in radiology were very nice, and they did explain everything to me. So that's fine. So, but if you are nervous, you can contact your doctor. Hey, tell them I'm nervous about this. Explain all this to me. But like I said, I'll do a little post on Instagram for the next 3 or 4 days or 5 days. Information about this. Just a little something about dense breasts, or what your breasts look like and what breast cancer looks like, and examination. I want to do that I'll do little mini posts on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me, if nobody sees this video, I'll do a little short post on Instagram and Facebook. I'll do that. I'll post some more information because a lot of people don't know about what dense breasts are. And then I got a nice little informational card regarding what breast cancer looks like. And I think I got something regarding dense breasts. I'll send that too. And I'll look up some stuff and I'll send that. I hope y'all get copyrighted. But I'll post it. I probably won't. So I'll post it. Because, you don't know something, especially if it's your first experience, or, you only got it a couple of times. You say you get an abnormal reading, you get nervous. I get nervous. I get nervous every time I go. I don't get as nervous I did get, the reason I got nervous this time, the last couple of times I was a little nervous, but because I already knew that more with my disc breast, I was going to have to go back and get another exam. But this time I got a little bit more nervous because I wasn't prepared to go get some ultrasounds, but it's okay. I'm here. I'm still here, y'all. The Tatas are still hanging. So you guys, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you haven't had your breast cancer screening, or if you never had one, or if you skip one, go get those screenings done, y'all. It is very important. Early detection of breast cancer is the best detection because it's just your best way of survival. So get those breast cancer screenings done. Don't delay. Don't put it off. Do not get it done if you just reaching the age of 40 and your doctor is contacting you and say, hey, you need to start scheduling your breast cancer screenings. Do that. If you have a high velocity of it in your family, even if you're younger, if you go in and you feel something in your lump and your doctor says, okay, we need to do a screening, get it done. Get your breast cancer screenings done. It's very, very important. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you haven't done it, good time to do it. To bring awareness to breast cancer. So, once again, let me get off of here. Everybody have a good day. Be great. Be safe. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Focus on the day with the Lord is giving you. Peace and blessings. Get those breast cancer screening, ladies. Guys, too, if you feel some abnormality in your breast, men, because men can get breast cancer, too, get you the screening. Bye.